All right, so when I was starting my fitness journey, I remember that the first, 2 years that I started working out and starting to figure out which exercises were for me or what was the best routine, I didn't have, the knowledge and the practice of, recording everything, using an app or taking notes of my own workouts and how I felt during that exercise. I didn't learn. I just, made decisions based on a person that maybe had a bias or doesn't have the best knowledge of the know how to work out and stuff like that. And when I started working out, I remember that I changed my routine a lot. I changed exercises every now and then before actually starting my first ever routine I bought, which was Jeremy Ethier's one. But before that, I just remember hopping to different types of routines I saw online, and I didn't get too much results about it because I wasn't consistent either. I was going to the gym just 2 to 3 times a week, and it was almost the same workout, not different body parts. I worked out mostly my upper body, and as I can't even remember if I trained my legs, and that was a huge problem because I wasn't being consistent either. I wasn't taking it seriously, and maybe I got a lot of gains during my high school years, but I didn't because I didn't make the right choices. And so in this video, I really want to tell you this story so you can avoid this. So you can actually start making gains and start making all the progress you want, because you can try and do different exercises. Some people are gonna tell you that no, you need to change the exercise every single often. That's not true, because most high level, sorry, my cat's here with me, but most high level bodybuilders or any athletes do the same monotonous things every single week, almost the same exercises every single week. Yeah, I'm not telling you to not change any exercise. You can change exercises, but not every week. Try doing them every 8 to 12 weeks or after a mesocycle, like most people do. Like most people don't do, sorry. Because we tend to think that, oh, we need to be in this fixed thing or fixed routine and we don't change anything. But we can change anything. We just know how to change it in the right time. Because, there's a mesocycle, which it's around 8 weeks. And during those 8 weeks is when you start training in a lower volume, and then gradually increase your volume depending on how your systemic fatigue is, how your recovery is. If you are, for example, starting at 10 sets on your chest, then week 2 it can be 11, then week 3 12, then 13, 14, 15, until you can no longer recover. Like, for example, if you no longer can recover before your second chest workout in a push-pull leg split, so you will be working out 6 days a week, so that's 2 chest days. Let's say that in the first session you trained 10 sets of chest. Still, the day before working out, you're still very sore. You still even have some pain in your joints, or when you go work out, you can't push the same weight as last week or even less reps with the same weight. That's because you haven't recovered. Now, if you don't feel so sore and you are actually way more pumped to go to the gym in your next chest day, then that means that you can crank up the volume and all of that. So you must be aware of that, and once you are aware of that, then you can do a deload after those 8 weeks. And after that deload, which is, if you see my video on deloads, which you cut by half every every rep, every set, the weight too, if you like, then you can recover that week instead of just not going to the gym. Because if you don't go to the gym, maybe the next week is gonna be worse for you. You're gonna lose some strength, not muscle, but maybe strength. So deloads really help you with that. And after that deload, if you really want to change an exercise that you didn't enjoy during the mesocycle, you didn't progress too much, let's say that first 4 weeks you did 90 pounds from, you can up the reps from 10 to 12, but you didn't made any progress in the weight or in the load, then that means that you can change the exercise, because your body is telling you that the systemic fatigue is cranking up in this specific exercise and that specific movement. So let's say the dumbbell row, you can change it to the cable row instead, that you do it in a different position and everything. It's the same movement but in a different body position that allows you to do it more comfortably for you, right? Sorry, my cat again. She likes to be in the conversation, but yeah, the thing is that most people don't train this way, you know. They change the exercises, and that's why, you know, most people don't stay in long enough to see results, because they don't see the result they want in 1 month and they quit. And that's not how you should think about it. You need to think about it on the long term. You need to think about it in 3 months from now, in 6 months from now, in a year from now, 5 years from now. I'm still imagining myself 3-5 years from now. I had just trained consistently almost 4 years, and I had been a personal trainer for almost 2 years. So I have learned a lot, you know, and it doesn't mean that I'm a personal trainer or I know every single thing of the universe's training. No. I still am learning from a lot of experts, you know, I see on YouTube. I have still learned from a lot of people. I have still learned from my own experience. Because you can learn all the theory, but if you don't apply anything, you're not gonna learn anything. You're not gonna have that wisdom to know if this is right for you or not. And now my point is, if you don't actually stick to an exercise week by week, or you don't stick to a routine month by month, you will not know if that's for you or not, you know. I played soccer for more than 5 years when I was on elementary school all the way to high school. I realized after many years that I didn't enjoy playing soccer. It wasn't for me. When I started lifting weights, when I started going to the gym, I said, oh my God, I love this. Still, I was slacking because I was doing other things that really didn't help me progress in my life. I was in high school, but you know, today high schoolers want to self-improve, which is great. But you need to have that initial experience if you really like it. If you don't have that initial experience, you will never know if that's for you or not. So as I'm saying here, if you don't have an experience with an exercise, for example, the pull-ups, oh, I can't do even 5 pull-ups, and then you quit the next week. Dude, seriously? Like, you can, there's so many ways to progress in the pull-ups. Doing inverted rows before, doing some negatives, and you get good at it, but you need to be patient. You know, you need to, again, try to observe it here, from here in 8 weeks as a minimum, so 2 months as a minimum. If you don't see it in the long term, you will be spinning your wheels your whole life. So work and it's not, this not only applies in working out. You know, this can apply in a lot of things in your life, on your dating life, on your family life. You have a bad relationship with your family, you do the same things, you're not gonna have a better relationship with the family, because you try to do the same thing or try to do so many things at the same time, nothing works, right? Or in studies, you don't study consistently enough. You do pomodoros one day, then the other day you don't know what to do. I don't like this, I don't like this. You need to try to stick to something first. That's why some people say one step at a time, one thing at a time. It's the truth. Sometimes you just need to focus on one thing, and you will actually realize if you like it or not. You know? So if you really want to stick to your own routine, if you don't want to quit in what you do, especially in your workout routine, if you don't want to quit in your workout routine, you need to try to make a routine that you like, that you enjoy, and you enjoy the process. Don't focus only on the goal, on the achievement. Focus on the process, on the path you're going. Focus on the way there. If during the way you enjoy looking at the trees, if you enjoy the sky and everything, it's gonna be more easier to finish it. But if it's in a day that's raining, for example, you can't even see 10 meters from you, it's raining, you're getting wet all over your body, you're not gonna enjoy it. It's gonna be way more harder for you to finish it, right? So the same with workouts. If you do exercises that you don't enjoy, and I still do them because, oh, my friend told me to do it, or, oh, I think this is the best exercise for growing my quads. No, sometimes it's not. Squats maybe not be the best exercise to grow your quads, for example, or deadlifts may not be the best exercise to grow your hamstrings, for example. There's so many options, so many variations that you can do, that you can enjoy better, and that way you stay consistent, and you want to go to the gym to do that exercise because I really enjoy the pump, I really enjoy the movement, and working it, and feeling that uncomfortable. And that way you really progress, and that way you will see your results. But if you keep doing the same things, if you keep spinning your wheels, don't expect something better. Expect the same thing, because you're not doing it correctly. So if you really want my help, you can check the links down below in my description when I have my personal training links. I have been doing this very unedited videos because I'm on finals. I'm weeks of finals, and I'm studying a lot, doing a lot of projects, but I always try to post a video just giving my advice. And this week's advice, it's about consistency too, you know. I'm being consistent in college, I'm being consistent in the gym. I'm starting to be consistent in dating and finances too, because those in my life have been around 2 out of 10, and I need to really improve that. Because I'm a YouTuber, I'm a human being just like you guys and girls, and I'm trying to improve myself too. So if you really want to be part of it, you can subscribe to my channel, like the video if it really helped you in something. And again, check my links down below in the description if you want personal training and if you want more than my help. Alright guys, see y'all in the next video, and Michi right there says bye. Say bye, baby. Oh my god, you're so cute. So cute.